Just invite you to be seated for a bit. I want to talk first and foremost about a greater purpose and a greater calling. Bishop Hine has been with us for 4 years. And early on, he awakened within the hearts of the faithful, or the pastors, this urgency of go and make disciples. Like we don't live in the world and go to church. We live in the church and go to the world. And he extended that invitation about habits of healthy discipleship. That as you and I grow in deepening trust of the Lord, our own life, our own witness becomes more attractive to others. And we're inviting people into life in Christ. So if that's the what of what we're about as a local church, how we do this is into the deep. And we started last fall talking about this, and to articulate right up front, the purpose of it was to realign resources within our parishes and within our diocese, priestly, staff, physical facilities, and financial resources. Along with that, there came this notion, this development of, well, we currently have 102 parishes. As of July 1st, we'll have 30 like pastorates or groupings of parishes, if you will. And then the hope is that a year in July of 2024, those parishes, those groupings would become under one parish, if you will. Thus, St. Denis, and it has been accepted that we are paired or we are grouped with St. Peter's on the north side out by the airport. Now, along with that comes a shifting of leadership. Father Gary Cranville will be the new administrator, the new pastor. Father Michael Tarigulupa, who used to be at St. Patrick's in Cottage Grove, will also be here. Let me say this about Father Gary. When I was a 21-year-old kid thinking of priesthood, he was the vocation director. He guided me right into priesthood. He guided me. He's been such a significant player in my own story. Great preacher, strong leader, holy man. And when I found out on Wednesday morning that he was coming, I just fell to my knees in gratitude to God. But there's great sadness in my heart, tremendous sadness, because I have to leave St. Denis. We'll be going up to Portage and those local churches there of Portage and Briggsville and Partyville and Buffalo and Westfield and Montello. Father Alam will be returning back home to India. I have loved St. Denis, and you have loved me, and there's great sorrow in our hearts. And I can't thank God enough for the gift of what these 10 years have been to us together. And yet we step out in faith. Know that later this afternoon, all of the priest chancellors are being announced throughout the diocese. They'll be on the diocesan website. And then this little prayer has meant so much to me these last 6 weeks, because I'm helpless and I'm invited to trust God. So we've got the next 4 months together to walk in faith and to sing what we believe. And there's great sorrow in my heart. God bless.